Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome once again to the show that never ends. So glad you could attend. Come inside, because it's showtime. Hi guys, I'm back again, like it or not. Don't tell me. Let it be a surprise. And here's my second character in Path of Exile. The first one, sadly, got to level 32. Got to the boss in Act 2. Couldn't kill the boss in Act 2. Only somewhat my fault. This was really unhappy. Wanted to keep playing because I was enjoying, even though my build wasn't very good. And so I decided to try the new character, Druid, who you can see here. And was initially looking forward to playing the sort of dragon type thing. So the Wyvern, and therefore I named myself, "You're a Wyvern, Harry." But initially you have Bear and Wolf, and I did Wolf, and Wolf was fun, so I'm still playing Wolf. I've been enjoying Wolf. Had a little bit of trouble with the Act 2 boss, but that's not unusual. He's old. Let's see. A couple of things I can do right now. There are 3 maps. That I can go into. Let's go with one of them. We will start with the Molten something. I don't remember what the hell the Molten is. It's Molten something. Molten Vault. We'll leave the Apex of Filth. Hey, Lone Star Wolf, welcome back. And we'll see what we get out of here, and that hopefully will get us at least one more level, and then we will try to do the second Ascension Trial. The Ascension Trials in Path of Exile 2 are dreadful. There is a lot of very good design in PoE 2, and a lot of utter crap design. And here we go. I'm a wolf. Now, I don't look like a wolf. I look like a dude just walking, but in a second I'll pounce and I'll be a wolf. As soon as there's something to pounce on, I'll be pouncing, yo. See? He's waking up from a nap, and now I'm a wolf. And the wolf powers got a lot of cold damage included. Abomination! Kamasa's Crucible. We have anything? Just the big boss. There's no secondary objectives in here. Just the big boy. So
still works.
It still works. So basically, I leap in. Does a lot of damage. Inflicts some colding on them. Colding is totally a thing. I then will whack them with some Lunar Assault. Maybe an Arctic Howl, some cross-slash action. No, this is not the same character I played last time. The character I played from the start of the league, the Poison Bow character, was not strong. I got to the second... Mind you, I hadn't died a whole bunch. But I got to the second act boss and couldn't beat him. And I was frustrated, but I wanted to keep playing because I was enjoying. I do enjoy the sort of zen nature that you can get with an ARPG. Good evening, the dude. You know, and ARPGs are fun when you're just playing and vibing and blasting stuff. It's what they're good for. And I was in that mood for more of it, so I created one of the new class, the Druid. I did bring everyone. It's buttery caramel. I hope that's okay. So I started a wolf, and I was enjoying wolf. So I haven't even used any of the abilities that turn him into a wyvern yet. There, I have now turned into a wyvern for the first time, and now I'm a wolf again. And this is going to pop up baddies. That is only like my third. Oh, very nice. We have the Vol Ruins awaiting for us. This is the League mechanic. Every map you get one of these little things. You kill the mobs around it. It'll give you a little bit of loot, and it'll light up one of the 6 red gems. When you've got 6, you go into the Vol Ruins, which I will explain in a minute. Let's see what we get. It's usable at level 1, so it's not good. For me, anyway. Evasion, energy shield, some dex. Bleeding you inflict is aggravated. Reduced duration of bleeding. Aggravated. Bleeding's when aggravated always treats the target as moving. Okay. I mean, that is a very good low-level item. I'm not actually technically low-level. And good evening to you, Snoopy. We're going into the Vol Ruins, which is the new League mechanic. So basically what it is you get a map. This is the partial map. And you're going to place these 6 cards, let's say, right? And in my case, and then after you place the 6, you clear the map. There's stuff in most of the rooms, mobs, things that'll buff you, that kind of stuff. And then on the way out, it removes 2 rooms at random to open it up so you can continue to play it. Previously, I had dead-ended myself. This was just an L, and this was just a T. And so it removed something there and removed something here, I think, to give me more avenues of progress. Actually started playing today. Which class are you playing? Because I found the wolf is going great. I'm really enjoying wolf. It's pretty straightforward. I made through level 20 before I even bothered checking on a build guide, and the build I found I had to change 3 of the passive points was it. So if I can make a functional build, it must be easy. Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to path out here and here to open this up for future expansion. We have this, I think can go here very nicely. We have another dynamo. Now the dynamos put out the red, and I think that empowers some of the rooms. We have a bronze works, which has item coolness. The bronze works are tough, though. I don't think I want any more empowered bronze works, so I'm going to drop a bronze works there. Ranger Poison Burst, that's what I was doing. And I got to the boss at the end of Act 2, and I couldn't kill him. I was doing a Poison Burst Arrow Pathfinder build. If you find yourself frustrated, I can tell you, Wolf is pretty straightforward. I was happy with my choice. I think I'm going to put a guardhouse there. And that just leaves the dynamo with only one place to go. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. And now you run the temple. I hope they fixed this part. Seen a lot of people dead ending. I had dead ended at the end of my last one. So you get to place 6, and when you finish it, it removes 2. So if their algorithms are correct, it should always remove stuff. So for instance, these 2, this whole path here was closed off. And this was closed off too. So the 2 that got removed were here and here, I think, to open it up. Now, the first time I went into the temple, I didn't realize you had to place the items on the left. I thought they were just sort of a catalog of the things that were on there. But you place them. So my first trip through, I placed nothing. All right, here we go. We're probably going to hit bad things in the 3 chambers of iron, and that's probably the only real problem I should face, I think. A lot of people are saying, especially at the end game, it's not worth it. It's a lot of work for not much return. I can't speak to that. Yep, we do have a bad guy here. Don't like him. That one wasn't too bad. And we have a forging mechanism. This allows us to add quality to an item. Oh, it adds an augment socket. We can. That's right. They changed this. You can't. Used to be you had to craft it onto something, and if you couldn't craft it, tough. They've changed it now so that you can take the appropriate thing. And in this case, I get an artificer's orb. That's such a nice improvement. Whoop! Oh, crap. I didn't realize I was taking so much damage. Until I died. Okay, well, so much for A. I'm having no problem with Wolf. Dies immediately. Something there is passively hitting me really hard, and I don't know what. What did I just pick up that I don't want? Must have been the Og, which I do want. Intricate gloves. No. Let's see, we are here. We're going to go to...
Rotten bones! I need more time for that!
Another Artificer's Orb. I'm not ready yet. There we go. Room cleared. Is there anything we can do with this? I don't know. We did level, which is good. And that is the last one there. Increase skill speed and physical damage. I like. I don't think there's anything we can do in these rooms, and that all they do is they buff up adjoining rooms. All right. Room complete. It's a gem cutting workshop. It will add an additional... I will take that. Lesser Jeweler's Orb. It's such a nice improvement. Oh my god. You don't have to like furiously look and try and figure out what you want to use it on. Maybe go running back and find, have to go back to the start to get to the stash so you can find something. Giving us the gem just straight out is just so much freaking better. All right, let's see. All right, that's where we came in, right? So let's go over here.
Dead.
ways over here anywhere? We did not come through here or grab the checkpoint. Let's grab the checkpoint. So certainly grab the checkpoint. Room cleared. Alchemy workbench. We may actually want to just go ahead and use this one. Interesting. Upgrades normal or magic item to a rare with random modifiers. They don't let us take this one out? That sucks and blows. I don't have any. Nobody at level 40 odd is going to be using any of that kind of stuff. Is there a blue item anywhere we can turn into a yellow? Anywhere? Yeah, the wide belt? No. Yeah, I think we've got... No, that's an augment. Do we have any transmutes? We have no transmutes. Oh my god, that's... Why? How did they manage to miss one? Sure, the Omen Scepter. We'll ID that. How did they miss one? All right. Regardless, there we are. That will turn. That'll turn into one regal shard when we get back to town. All right, we're here. I'm trying to do this in an orderly fashion to make sure I don't miss anything. So we're going to attempt to continue to do this in an orderly fashion so that I don't miss anything. Although it does tell you when you finish a room or when you finish the temple. So as long as I'm paying attention, that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, it's not like I would ever not pay attention, right? Ooh, a vicious talisman. That room did not get flagged as finished. I whiffed. That was the worst pounce in the history of pouncing. The room is completed. Basically, all you have to do is touch one of the armor racks. Did we pick that up? No, we didn't. Next room is barracks.
I need more time for that.
This room is now completed. I think the next room there is blank, but it leads to the guardhouse, which is another batch of mobs.
I need more time for that.
Did we get everybody? Was everyone served? Room complete. Right there. Next up is the dynamo. which is a soccer team, if you're not aware. Or a hockey team. Or both.
I'm not ready yet.
Room is completed and exalted workbench. Again, they're making me craft. I'm not sure, so it doesn't appear like everything allows you to pop off the good stuff, but I think I've got things left. Prefixes there, or two prefixes and a suffix there, so we'll go ahead and pop that in. That's a really crappy suffix. Tier 8, strength 5. Whoop-a-dee-doo! I'm not impressed. You can probably tell by the plaintive whoop-a-dee-doo that I did not see success. Success? Impressed. Impressed for success. Something like that. Oh. An elegant chest. It had a scroll of wisdom. Such elegance. Elegance undreamed of by man. Ivory chest. Freezing is fun. I hope they don't find it annoying that they never actually get to attack me very much. I have another regal workbench. We still can't pop things off. I don't know why some things I could pop off and some things I can't. But I need another blue quality item to use that. I don't know if that's a bug or intended or what the deal is. Oh, look. Scout's Fest. I can make that work. I did. We gotta throw an AUG on it. And then we regal it. Deeply unimpressive. Alright, so we went all the way up there. So yeah, those two are the potential problem spots. Those two. So I'm gonna save those for last. This would be just a regular guard room with just regular guards. They hate it when you call them just regular guards. They think it's demeaning. Defilers o' Death was what I said there. Not entirely sure why they're Defilers o' Death, but evidently that's what they are. I cannot exit. I cannot exit that. Okay. So we've got, looks like, 3 rooms left. Bad guy boss in here.
I'm not ready yet.
That was not optimal. That was not good. I hate these rooms because they've got the big puddles of flaming goo rolling out. Not a fan of goo. Your goo mileage may vary. Sure. Augment sockets. I can take those. We've already established we can take those. Why we can't take other stuff? I do not know. But evidently some of them we can take and some of them we can't. This is, I think, the last room.
I need more time for that.
Okay. Temple complete. Yep. So, that is the entirety of the temple run. We've cleared out everything, got all the stuff we can get. Oh, there's a checkpoint. We got about a level out of that. Almost a full level of XP.
Theory herself probably stood right here.
I'll drop all of this stuff into a makeshift dump tab. Don't let me forget it's here. And now we continue on our way in the Molten Vault, where we were just getting started when we opened up the temple.
Ancient light.
Checkpoint. And that's all we can do there, evidently. Went the wrong way, loser. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be, taunting the enormous golems. But I can't help it. There's something I was supposed to be able to do to extend the walkway across? I don't think so. Can't get through, can't get through. Alright. If that's the way they want it, that's the way it'll be. Way through over there, which just leaves us over here. Open the door. Get on the floor.
I need more time for that.
No, I don't need more time for that. Don't be ridiculous. I am not a fan of rooms that sort of block your vision. It's a unnecessary kind of bullshit mechanic to make things more difficult. Not letting us see is not a fun mechanic. Again, we're back to friction and frustration, which is kind of becoming one of my mottos around here. When complaining about games, the problem is frustration instead of friction.
No ordinary lockbox.
I think you can see. Yeah, why? Yeah, I'd like to say it's me, but no, it's pretty straightforward. I did get good luck about getting loot. I am doing reasonably well, and I am enjoying Druid so far. I mean, I'm now following a build guide, but initially I wasn't, and my build was mostly the same as the build guide, so it's pretty straightforward. Can't go wrong with freezes.
I'm not ready yet.
Freezes are great. Also, like PoE 1, PoE has an excellent sound effects for the sploding noises that everything makes. I remember when they changed the shatter sound. Why do I keep picking those up? They changed the shatter sound in PoE 1 and everyone went, why'd you do that? The sound was awesome. Hi. Can I interest you in some exploding? I thought I could. Another checkpoint. Don't remember why those checkpoints are there. I initially planned on playing Wyvern, but I started with Wolf because everyone was playing Bear. I want to play what everyone else is playing. But Wolf has been so solid, I converted into a Wyvern for the first time like 15 minutes ago in town so everyone could see it. The statue warranty? Yeah, the warranty protections on the statues seem to be really brief. I just don't think Doriani was very good at making things. I'm sure he's famous for it and all that, but really, it's not all that impressive. Where do I want to go? I'm not sure. The art team has always done, well, at least while I've been playing the game, has always done great work. And they have alternate skins. They have the particularly of note is the bear skin that looks like a croc. Or an alligator, your choice. Croc, I think. The sound of bone shatter corpse destroying is, yeah, it's very, very satisfying. Which was why it was so weird that they changed it. What wasn't weird was that everybody said, well, what did you do? That thing is awesome. I love that. And then they changed it back because it's very rare you can get the PoE player base to agree on anything. The fact that basically everyone said, bring it back, convinced them. And I'm certainly part of the, I don't want to say problem, but let's just say complaining about PoE is something I have done for a long time. I'm quite adept at it. Like the machines got good at destroying Zion time after time. Yeah, I'm pretty good at complaining. But I'm not going to complain about the looks of the game in PoE 2. Looks freaking great. Another level for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. I'm glad you did. Let's see. Where are we at? More strength. I feel stronger. I'm huge! Alright, we're heading towards him, the boss. The sluice gate. Ew. Don't worry, I'm temporarily a man. Won't last long. There we go. Come on, mech tool.
Let's see who falls first. I need more time for that.
Interesting, when he's frozen, he's made out of solid gold. Pretty cool. Come on, mech tool. I can't really damage you when you're in the poop like that, dude, so...
Get back.
Could you stay out of the poop, please? I don't think I'm asking for too much. Come on, dude. One of the things people have been complaining about a lot on Reddit, and I think rightfully, is that this game still hates melee classes. I mean, what am I supposed to do when he's standing in the freaking poo? Very first playthrough, your damage was awful on your homebrew build, and this guy took you half an hour. Yeah, well, he just finished me. I don't understand it. One of the things they talked about very early on as a point of emphasis was PoE 2 was supposed to be more melee friendly, and that is just an absolute crock of shit.
Forged in darkness, I shall shed your fate. Come there, giant. Let's see who falls first. I need more time for that. Once more.
Stayed in as long as I could. It's just, I mean, what is a melee class supposed to do with this crap? I'm sure I can drop little bits of ice in his way, but not much. What the hell is that? It just insta-kills me again. Well, I mean, I was talking about why I complain about things, and this is the kind of shit I complain about. Okay. Then we swap back in Lightning Bolt so we can at least do a little fucking damage to him when he's in there. literally have not used that since like level 5.
Come then, giant. Let's see who falls first.
Yeah, that's doing an absolutely not noticeable amount of damage to him. And then the fire again. Let's try and actually get some damage on him. And he runs away.
He means to kill me quick. I need more time for that. I need more time for that.
What the hell that is? It didn't kill me that time. It only almost killed me that time. Come on. Finish him now, please. Fuck.
A hammer fall and stays.
Still not as annoying as Jaman Ra, the boss of Act 2. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Oh boy, I could have gone on forever. Not having any realistic ranged option is murderous. Oswald. Mr. Cobblepot. Yeah, I've got a hammer for you.
Came back alive. Keep anything you
If you had a hammer, you'd hammer in the morning.
rest.
Reforging bench unlocked. Is that the 3 that you put in to get 1 out? Yeah. 3 of the same thing to get 1 out.
Greetings.
All right, now we're going to try something else that'll make me swear. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Probably not. I got a couple of 10s. Let's see. Oh, Servi. Now, one of these might be good. Probably not, but it's possible. And even if they're not, I'm going to hold on to them. And I think they have to be 3 of the identical type to actually get fed into the Reforger. But let's see what we've got. Right now, currently, This is what I'm using. 75% increased fizz, a little bit of flat fizz, good flat cold. Critical damage bonus, not a big deal. +2 to the level of melee skills. So, what we're looking for, physical damage, additional cold or elemental is okay. Cold, especially elemental, is fine as well. In the suffixes, what we really want is attack speed, and then the plus to level of melee skills is always going to be good, and a flat crit percent would be good too. Bad fire, bad cold, bad. Even if I got 2 ideal affixes, still not good. Elemental damage with attacks, very good. Critical chance and critical damage. Okay, shitty lightning damage, but this one, well, let's find out where we're at. So currently, as a quick estimate, we can see the Shred is doing 1750 DPS and the Lunar Assault doing 757. So 1750, 750. Nowhere near as much on the Lunar Assault or the Shred. Yeah, so that would need, I would think, both of the ideal affixes. That would need a big flat and a big attack speed. That's not going to happen. So we'll now start saving these up to sacrifice them to the Reforgery gods. Reforgeration? But we can also increase the damage numbers. Oh, that's a spirit gem. Didn't even realize. Tier 10 spirit gem. That's an uncut skill gem. We have 2 of those. We're going to use them to buff up a couple of our skills. No, equip gems. There we go. Pounce. And the other into Lunar Assault, I think. Okay, so now comes pain. I'm going to go for my second ascendancy. I managed the first ascendancy on both classes the first time. Even the first class I played, which was not very strong. Wasn't bad. Wasn't good. So where are we going? We are going to the Temple of Chaos. I hate Ultimatum. The 2 League mechanics that I've hated most are the 2 that they put into the game as ascendancy tests. As if they took a long, hard look at every single thing, well, hard listen, that I've ever said about various leagues in the past. They found the 2 I fucking hated most, and those are the ones going in. And the one I hate the third most is the Trial of the Ancients, and that's probably going to be the 3rd test. These were all mechanics where if you wanted to be successful with them, you had to build specifically for them. And I'm never going to do a build for running a league mechanic over and over again. All right, here we go. I hated Ultimatum. I hated Sanctum. And I hated Trial of the Ancients. Primarily because when I'm enjoying a league, I play a lot of it. But I play up normally, as high as I'll go, might be low red maps. I've gotten as high as all of the red maps done. I've done a few bosses, but not many. So most of the time what I'm going to be doing is I'm going up to yellow maps and I'll change characters because I want to try a different build. And leagues like Trial of the Ancients, Sanctum, and Ultimatum all benefit from building a character specifically to run them all the time. And that's not what I want to do. I like playing lots of characters. Ultimatum, even in PoE, is really hard. Yeah, it's why I didn't like it. I hated it. Sanctum, you really had, because of the the mechanic where even if you're not taking damage, you're losing honor. You know, something hits you and you regenerate, your health is fully up, but you haven't got the honor back you took. I hate that mechanic. Again, that's one that was just absolutely terrible if you were a melee class. And then Trial of the Ancients is another one of their, hey, let's graft a game we like. So we'll put a really shitty version of a good game as our league mechanic. No, please. The auto battler mechanic in Trial of the Ancients was a shitty auto battler. If I want to play an auto battler, I'll play a good one. This has been my TED Talk. All right, Trial Masters Challenges. And this is the classic
Prove yourself before
where
chaos.
PoE players keep saying, why do we have to do these kiss-kill mechanics? Where we have to take a good and a bad thing? And the rewards for Ultimatum have always been shitty if you don't go like all the way to the end. They ran out of ideas. Well, I don't think it's a bad idea to take another game, type and transfer it into your game. But you want to make it good and rewarding. And to me, they've failed on making them either good or rewarding. Now, if you play where you're going to specialize and you're going to run maps and make sure you do the mechanic every single time, and you built for the mechanic, but that's not the kind of play I enjoy. All right, let's see how badly we're screwed. 50% less area of effect and projectile speed. Well, the area of effect is going to hurt a lot. Bosses deal more damage and take less damage. There's only one boss at the end. Challenge area contains turrets that will periodically fire lightning projectiles ahead. I hate them all. I kind of require the area of effect on my stuff. But this is why I hate the mechanic. It forces you to play a shitty version of your build. Having fun with your build? Haha, not anymore.
Your challenge awaits. Prove yourself.
Defeat all the monsters.
The Val and their infernal mechanisms. I'm not ready yet.
All right, those are the lightning bolts that are coming from the bullshit.
Blood mad fiends.
All right, monsters maybe I missed over here. Yep, there are. Since I can't get out of here until they're all dead. I just couldn't believe it when I saw that the mechanics that they were using for the Ascendancy trials were literally a bunch of League mechanics that I hated. Room is completed. That goes up. No. We have one at the first room. Yay. I think I chose correctly amongst the 3 nerfs. You see, these aren't even kiss-kill mechanics. These are just kill mechanics. You like your build? Yeah, well, screw your build. And you get bad ones, it can absolutely, completely destroy your chance of success. And the fact that all this stuff comes corrupted and is inevitably crap, because almost everything corrupted is crap in the game, unless you corrupt it yourself.
Long have I, many have it.
Yeah. Goodbye, jerk. What do we got? In each encounter room, damage taken will slowly increase by 1% per second up to 50%. Monsters can be slowed or stunned. They can be frozen. I'm not stunning them. I don't think I slow them. I think chill isn't slow. Slows. Rarity, slows. Well, it might be. An invulnerable shade stalks you. Yeah, screw that one. Monsters cannot be slowed or stunned. Fine.
Unrelenting and unyielding determination.
It's why they chose this one. I simply do not understand. At least the kill kiss in Sanctum. I can understand people finding that one fun. I don't, personally, but I can understand people finding it fun. Alright, let's begin the corruption trial. Why is...
Survive.
I need more time for that. I'm not ready yet.
Aha, missed me. Yeah, you got a lot of fire. I got cold, punk. What the hell's firing the fireballs at you? I don't like it. Not a bit. What the shit?
Ancient blight.
Get out.
I'm not ready yet.
Can you guys just die already? That would be cool. Thank you. Alright, 2 rooms completed. How many is it for the first or for the second ascendancy? I don't remember. Is it 5? I know it listed as being 10, but it's not 10. Anything else we want here? No. 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 Take me up.
Don't give up so early.
I know it says 3 of 10, but it isn't 10 rounds until you get further into the trials. I just don't remember how many it is. Hopefully 3, probably not 3. Rings of Doom appear on the ground, which grow over time, exploding for physical damage once they reach a maximum area. Monsters are protected by energy shield. Runes will appear that will call deadly lightning storms if you remain in them.
Lightning descends.
I hate ultimatums so much.
Follow the path.
Did I mention that? Does it say how many? No, it does not. We've got to avoid the red. Circles. Like that one. I'm assuming.
I need more time for that. Be gone, foul creature.
Oh, hey, hi there. Where'd you come from, little feller? Stop hitting me with a lightning bolt, you jerks. He can float. All right. Suddenly I sound like an old man. I sound like Peter Falk at the end of Princess Bride as he's getting himself together. Like, all right. Checking his pockets, the masculine self-frisk. I do that myself. Okay. I think.
This is just the beginning.
Slay the boss. So it is just 3 and then the boss. There are a couple of different bosses. One of them is fucking terrible, and the other is just a boss. What do we got? Monsters release deadly volatiles on death. Rare monsters leave larger ones. That shouldn't matter, because I think all we have to fight is the boss. And when he dies, I'll just have to remember to get the hell out. Runes appear. Monsters protected by an energy shield. No, well, we're going to go with that one. And hopefully it's just the boss, and that's all we get. And, yeah.
May the dead speak their final piece.
36 years old, not a day older. Dude, I didn't know you were blind. It's nice that you're willing to just listen to my streams, though. That's really cool. Thank you for listening to... Holy shit.
Come on then.
Don't stare for too long, challenge.
Oh, good. We've got all of the bullshit. I think this is the really bad one. Yep. It's possible that may be bullshit. I hate to swear to something like that, but that sure looked and felt like bullshit to me. Got him, I think. Got him. Now we get out of the way, because he's going to blow up.
Now you lay with the earth. Not bad for a wanderer.
Not bad for a wanderer. Not bad for an old man to actually make that work. Almost got me with his big spinorama move bullshit. I know, I never would have gotten through without you guys having faith in me. You complete me. Give me my rewards, punk. The soul core of Topatante. So long, jerk face. I can't get out that way.
A trial well completed.
No.
Yeah, and I want to double check. I'm pretty sure we go here for reactive growth. Just, I don't want to screw it up, you know. Whoops. That was wrong. Me pressing wrong button. I will try to press right button in the future. Why can I not zoom? Yep, elemental resistances and reactive growth, indeed. Increased elemental resistances and 10% less elemental damage taken. Adapt to the highest elemental damage of each hit you take. 10% less damage taken of each elemental damage type per matching adaptation. Not sure where I go next. Physical damage, that's good defenses, for sure.
No trial too great.
Victory is mine. Gonna go back to town, gonna refill my coffee cup. Be right back. I'm back. As threatened.
What have you learned?
What have I learned? I've learned you identify things for me. I've learned you pass the butter. No. I should probably give that one a look. Just so I can see what kind of numbers we're looking at that I'm going to need. We did also get our first Vol Orb. That's nice. The Soul Core of Topotante. I think we want there, actually. Yes, we do.
Need a guide?
Yes, disenchant, 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 disenchant. I think we're going to swap this in for the other staff, as this one, well, let's see. Out of curiosity, 431 DPS. The other one was doing 78, so yeah, at least this will be, you know, less dreadful. Actually, we want to do right with our actual good weapons, 1750 and 800. Yeah. Definitely need significantly better numbers than that. Although, theoretically, because it's got the elemental, what does Pounce do? 1152? 465 still, yeah, just not good enough. Actually, just really bad. Okay, next up, the Apex of Filth. Yeah, pretty much already there. I kind of live there, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, the apex of filth. And in there is the queen of filth. The boss needs to die, and the bubbling respite. Or we get potions, if memory serves. We're off to the apex of filth. I hope you're feeling filthy.
When we first came to this place, death alone was the king of all that we surveyed, solemn in his high and lonely throne. We had little and were starving, but this man-made mountain offered us nourishment, eating the caps and
It's a nice place they've got here.
Visions of a thriving world. It was a promise.
Checkpoint is checked, right? Whoop, it was not. Now it is.
Will be our new home until our
All right,
promised
here we
land
go.
is
The
clear.
apex of filth.
Monstrous strength!
I think the drops for the potion NPC are just random. I think there's 3 of them,
I
memory
need
serves.
more time for that! I'm not ready yet!
I was born ready.
I need more time for that! The promised land is bountiful.
God damn it. The fact that it freezes you in place
My brethren,
until you escape out of that is just inexplicable to me.
all at once. Even as I write this, I am on the cusp of transcendence. The script before my eyes morphs into illegible symbols.
Checkpoint.
I cannot
Well, this
stop
is the cauldron and the NPC who keeps the cauldron of the potions. She's really quite lovely, don't you think? That's not worth 33.88 gold. That's not worth 905 gold. Oh, give me a sec. Ah, it sure looks like that got nuked. That got nuked by Saribot. Thank you, Saribot. I only wish that Saribot could give a significant electrical charge to the testicles of the people running those bots. Well, there's
Strange.
the first. That's right, the first mushroom. They're mushrooms. I think red, green, and blue. Stop throwing things at me. Rejoice. I can't click that. Why can I not click it? Maybe because I'm not in human form. It won't let me read. Maybe I'm not smart enough to read when I'm a wolf. Ooh! Best viewers on blank. And yet, Twitch has only once, in my experience, done anything about those bots. Briefly, they disabled anyone from sending the URL .com, and these guys have gotten around it because it's the URL space.com. Ooh, that's some really clever outthinking of the Twitch people. My goodness, how could the Twitch people have ever seen that coming? Oh, yeah. If they had, I don't know, an IQ. And 1 IQ would be sufficient. That did not work as intended.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready yet. Alright, this is going to light up the light. 1 light. For the next temple run. And they changed it now so you get a chest instead of there just having an item appear there. Which is an improvement. I don't want you to think that they're not making improvements. They are. The League mechanic last time was extremely good. This time not as good. Why does the Viper Cap keep getting flagged as being especially good? Oop, we've got 2 shrooms. Oh, why the Viper Cap? It does have a very high base evasion. I guess that's probably it. But I'm not a Dex. So, yeah, that doesn't help me with anything. I'm a Strength Int class, although people have pointed out that in a lot of ways it feels like it ought to be a Dex class. Or at least a hybrid Dex class. I think probably it should be Dex Int for... interesting. Probably Strength Dex for Bear? No. Yeah, Strength Dex for Bear. Int Dex for Wolf. And... no, Int Strength for Wolf and then Int Dex for Wyvern. But that seems like that would be mechanically very difficult for them to do.
Takes what's owed.
Alright, that's all 3 of the mushrooms. You know, I could probably carry... I mean, I might be able to carry another one, but I just don't have that mushroom. Let's go back to this lovely lady. The Cauldron Keeper.
Should be enough for you to brew.
Oh, we turned all 3 in, I thought.
Locals could learn a thing
Oh,
or
there
two
we are.
from
It just
you
took it a
about
while
sailing.
for the things to show up. Superior Gargantuan Flasks. We'll now go back to the checkpoint all the way up here. Is this the Queen of Filth? The Queen of Putrescence? Movie reference. It's her.
I'm not ready yet.
She jumped. Whoop. There's poison. Don't like poison. If you could just stop turning around and just croak, that would be very welcome. Thank you.
Your very being was a crime against nature. This idol's our key to the ziggurat.
Might as well pick these up, because we're just heading back. Pretty quick on the Temple of Filth. Normally that takes longer. On the other hand, Wolf is pretty good, at least for leveling. Endgame, I have no idea. Let's see.
How can I advise?
ID those. Check those potions first, right? Let's see. 48% increased amount recovered. Quality is 13, so that's going to buff it. I think that's probably pretty good. We'll go ahead and throw the second affix on. Unless it's one of the ones that devours mana, we'll be using that. No, just more charges gained. We'll swap that around. And over here, amount recovered, charges gained. 303 mana. Currently we're at 504. That seems like a good amount. We will now refill both of those. We've got new potions, and I cannot lie. I could actually really easily lie.
Folk here wouldn't
I hand carved them out of potatoes. See? Really easy to lie. Absolutely nothing of any quality whatsoever. Bloop, 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 bloop. These go in here. And this goes there. Got 2 more tier 10s. Let's use them. We can go ahead and bump the frost bomb up. I mean, it's not much, but it's a little bit of additional damage that I can preload. So, you know, that's kind of a plus. And the cross slash. All right, we need to now return to Alva, who's downstairs. I got the thing that she needs to open the door so that we can get on the floor and do the dinosaur. Man, I'm old. I am so old. Hello, Alva.
You found it! Try placing the idol in the door.
Right. The ziggurat is ours to explore.
The Temple of Kopek awaits. Oh, look, they spilled ketchup on their nice steps. That's unfortunate.
Peace like this cannot be natural. What mad fiends!
There's something else here that I'm supposed to kill for that? It didn't unlock. We don't have glowy. Are these guys responsible?
I'm alive in here.
No, I don't think so. Oh, there we go. It's glowing now. But I didn't get any presents. Why didn't I get even a single present? Well, that just ain't right. To whom do I register my complaint?
Nature takes what's ours.
Gotta say, Herald of Ice, when you're wailing on things with it, is very satisfying. Blowing up entire batches of everybody. Hi. Freeze him, kill him. Valqueras. I'm saying. burning. I'm burning up.
I'm not ready yet.
I almost feel sorry for them. He's lying. Checkpoint.
Maniacs! They've only gone and snared the bloody sun.
Blessed shade. Sometimes you just got to go with a feeling that a chest might have something they almost never do. It took me years to get over not opening every single chest. A habit I got into in the Diablo game. PoE broke me of a few things. The fear of missing out in a lot of locations would be one of them. Another set of stairs. Well, we'll just take those. I think we have the boss ready for us now. Pardon me, sir. The boss will see you now. Oh, thank you so much.
We humbly await your return.
The precipice of power. Come on, Katzuli.
Your flesh! Have lost your bloody mind! Will not live even a corpse! I need more time for that! Be consumed. Touch of cold hell.
Got him. All right, Alva, you want to take us for a ride?
Never ceases to amaze me. I wonder what... These runes. I can make out symbols for blood and offering. Wait, no. It's not a blood offering, it's someone of vile blood. Perhaps if I...
When will people in movies and games, when blood is required, when will they stop cutting their palm? Because that's going to take a week to heal.
Something.
Cut yourself on the elbow.
The apex. It's over.
Doesn't hurt. It's not going to bleed much. I mean, it's not as cinematic as going, I
We're back in the encampment?
bleed.
I can't believe it. We were right on top of this device the entire time.
Yes, we were right on top of it the entire time.
Gateway. Oh, how incredible.
Let's see. One. That's probably enough life to hold on to. Not for this build, but some other build in the future. In the distant future. Can't hide fake blood in their fist. You and your logic, sir. Did we ask for logic? No. I was ranting. Oh my god, you can't even rant anymore without somebody actually making sense. You kids today. That's pretty much all I got.
You know not what you do.
You know, as a point of note, the portal should not ever be standing this close to a NPC. That's just dumb design. One of them should move. Pretty simple. Just move one. No, no, no. The lawn is fine. It's AstroTurf. I didn't want to sell those. I want those. Sell that.
Bye-bye.
Well, 11, Lunar Assault, probably our best bet. We do like assaulting things with the moon. We like mooning you guys. Wait, that didn't come out right at all. Rabbit, huh? No, it's not Servi, it's Oswald. No, it's Alva.
Hello there.
I'm gonna live dangerous, guy. I'm gonna blow 4,513 gold to see if I can get lucky.
Bye.
That's a really, really good start. Tier 4 attack speed, Tier 6% physical. Let's see where this puts us on. So, 1750, 841. 1,489. It's definitely worth a regal. And if it hits flat fizz or any of the flat elementals, it's worth an exalt. Melee levels, skill levels on a suffix would be nice. Did that not? Why did it not? Oh, because I used the wrong thing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, accuracy and light. Fuck you, GGG. Nobody wants that affix ever. And then strength. So we're done with suffixes. And then flat accuracy. I don't know how they manage to completely screw up the weightings on those. That was such a good start, and it got one bad and two absolutely terrible, worthless affixes. Not only they're terrible and worthless, there are very, very few builds where they're not terrible and worthless. All right, I'm going back in time. Please insert your Marty McFly references here.
Are these living Val? In the flesh? Hello?
There's Killer Pineapple
It was I who...
P
No, don't
with
run away.
3 P's in apple, which is not normal.
They think we pose a threat. Let's go after them.
Yes, we'll go after them.
Just look at that view.
Alva, you
Oh,
blithering
to see
idiot.
this city in its prime. This is a dream come true.
All right, we're going into Exile. The of these this map is really annoying. She's one who usually kills me a number of times.
There they are. Don't touch me.
Ancient blight.
Ugh.
Ancient blight.
Avoid conflict.
I guess they just don't like dogs.
I need more time.
All right, who poisoned me? That was not cool. All right, we got a vault chest. That's 2 out of 6. A time-lost ruby. Get the fuck out. Sorry. Well, I want to see what that is right now. Yeah, I thought that was one of the ones where we did weird stuff with passives. Small passive skills and radius also grant 2% increased armor. Well, that's crap for me. Small passive skills and radius also grant 2% increased damage with plant skills. Not using any of those. Notable passive skills and radius also grant 2 rage when hit by an enemy. Might be worth something on the sales market. Not helpful for me.
I need more time for that. I need more time for that. I need more time for that.
That's another level for me. Bloop. Where are we? All the way over here. How about a little bit more strength? Scarecrow.
Nature takes what's old.
Nature takes what's owed. Not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean, but it sounded deep and meaningful, so. Something in here is hitting pretty damned hard, I have to say. Apart from me, obviously, because, you know, I'm badass, but. That looks like an open door, but I can't go in. Maybe it's because I'm too big of a dog. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I think he was peeing into the canal and was just embarrassed and felt he had to attack to, you know, maintain the illusion. Don't worry, it was no big thing. Oh! Oh, that's a lot of them.
I need more time for that.
Alright, who is shooting purple crap at me? It's not appreciated. I'm gonna grab that just in case we die. We have not gotten many uniques so far. Surprisingly few. Another inscribed ultimatum key. Yay. Let's take a look and see what this Omen Sceptry is, shall we? Spirit is good. Mana regen. When a party member in your presence casts a spell, you sacrifice 20% of mana and they leech that mana. What a piece of shit. There may be a build that's good for. It ain't good for mine, and I don't think it's good for most. That just seems to have a really limited use case. Missed me. Oh, you want some? Errors in judgment were made. I'm going in the door. I have gold. A gargantuan life flask. Glorious idol. I think I just sell that for cash monies. It was a dead end. I was gulled into it because of the seabirds. That was a stretch. The boss! I hate this boss. Really, genuinely hate this boss.
Your rampage ends here!
Don't worry. I can solve this. This is all just a misunderstanding.
Which one of you activated the gate? Which one of you is a Val blood?
Why, that was me, of course.
Punch her, please.
Alva Valai, treasure hunter extraordinary.
Thank you. Somebody finally shut Alva up.
Doriani. As for you, I will pay back every drop of Val blood you have stolen. Stop it! My first strength!
Out of mana!
Missed me.
You will fall before us!
Did I slay the viper? Or did
Not
she
the
get
first
so
time.
strong?
That doesn't happen much, gotta say. Freezes are good. Alva? Alva's not there anymore. Rescue Alva from Doriani.
I'll scourge!
Val Scourge. So I wasn't aware of it, but evidently the Druids are Scottish.
I'm not ready yet! I need more time for that!
All right, we've got an essence thing here. Let's grab that checkpoint first, because that would be dumb to not do. Essence of electricity. Shocking. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3.
Pack's heavy enough already.
All right, what do we throw away? Enter Agarrat. I've got Agarrat. It's like aggro, but misspelled. We're no longer in Exile, we're in Agrabat.
The Val at the height of empire, soon to crumble to dust.
Back to the Ziggurat encampment to empty out our inventory because it's full of stuff. Sadly, I really wish it took you back to there, but it doesn't. It takes you to the time, and then you have to go through the gateway. The map flow in the design here is really bad. Needlessly and, in my mind, foolishly bad.
What have you learned?
The number of times you have to step into a map, grab the waypoint, and then step back out because you haven't completed the last map is almost equal to the number of maps. What do we got? That one goes away. That one goes away.
Yes?
Let's see. Nope. That should be only one regal charge. I thought 5 or 6 was enough for 2 regal charges. I guess not. Where does my equipment go? Are we speaking about my Ghiblis or my clothing? Because that's always been kind of an issue. I think my wolf hangs down. So I think that part of the equipment, is in the appropriate location and of enormous size. Other than that, that's always been kind of an issue with werewolf stories. In say American Werewolf in London, they handle that as he strips off his clothes because he's going through so much pain. Others, like the original Wolfman Lon Chaney Jr., he's got tatters of clothes on. So it varies. In this case, it's magic. You would make a better case, I think, about its magic if you always only wore leather armor or furs. You could say you incorporated them. If you wore wolf pelts, you could turn into a wolf. That would make sense. Well, by make sense, I mean make more sense than what happened to my steel armor. Still in all, a completely reasonable question. Spell damage, cold damage, cast speed, and a resist. That's not bad at all. 38 spirit. That's not bad at all. I can't use it at present, but I might want to later. I'm going to keep both of those. Wolves don't have pockets after all. Well, no, obviously. Not generally. I mean, if marsupials can have pouches, you could conceivably end up with a wolf that could have a pouch. You give it a button and it's got pockets. Possibly a stretch. But only possibly a stretch. Yeah, I can't see Font of Power having a use case. I really, really don't. Honest to God, don't see it. Increase spirit. That's it. Mana and mana regen. And then if you're in a party, they can drain your mana. Isn't it nice that you can help your friends drain your mana? I suppose nice would kind of vary. Let's drop that there so we can remember to check later and see if there's a market for that. My guess is there are markets for those items, but probably not the one I just pulled. Because of course not. We wanted to keep that. And that. And that. And that's just not cutting it. But we can. We have a rabid talisman there. So if we get one more blue rabid talisman, I think we can trade it in. And trade 3 of them in for 1 and hope to get lucky. Spoiler, he won't get lucky. Alright, we have an uncut gem of tier 11. We put the first one on Lunar Assault. The next one goes on Pounce, I think. And then this, I think this goes to Oswald. I think he gives us like 1,000 gold for it, or 500 gold. 1,500 gold. Yep, can be exchanged with Oswald. 1,500 gold. I'm rich. I'm rich, you know. Let's see if he has anything that's good. It's a rapid one. Weak attack speed, a little bit of cold. No. 87% physical damage. Potential. Well, ideally what you want is I believe anyway, you want flat fizz, percent fizz, attack speed in a suffix spot, plus 2 melee skills in a suffix spot, and then probably cold in the prefix spot. And you can see what I have here. I have percent fizz, a bad flat fizz, a nice cold, and then we've got the all melee skills. That's 3,257. I will have to use. We're going to give it a try. I'm going to blow some more money. Money is being blown. And now we're going to use a Regal. Again, flat fizz, attack speed are the big ones. Plus 3 to all melee skills. All right, that's really good too. We might have something going on here. Let's find out where we are right now. So, 1732 and 832. 1443 and 667. We might have something we can work with. If we hit the flat fizz or like 2 elementals or the attack speed, like any 2 of those, and it might be an improvement. Exile. That's a weak lightning. That's not good. We need flat fizz, good cold, preferably flat fizz, or attack speed. And we got accuracy again. Did I mention how shit some things are for you to get? That would be one of them. Well, we have 2 rabbits. We now have, we have 2 vicious and 2 rabbits in yellow and 2 rabbits in blue.
Yes.
Also, increased elemental damage with attacks isn't bad too. That can be pretty good. So this one's relatively cheap. I'm going to try to see, and we'll either get a blue or a yellow out. And either way, we'll be able to use the exchanger for the first time. Bad attack speed. I will give it I'll throw a Regal. Accuracy and increased fizz. Okay, that's a hybrid with fizz. That's not terrible. But I don't think the base values are going to be good enough for me to do any further investment on that one, in which case we'll be exchanging it, but we'll try right about now. 1732 and 832. It's not terrible, but our odds of hitting, we would have to hit. Yeah, I don't think that one can possibly turn into anything worthwhile. Yeah, maybe. But I'm not going to burn an Exalt on it. I'm just going to grab the other two Vicious Talismans, and we're going to try our luck. I'm sure the Reforging Bench is going to be generous, and we're going to get a Vicious Talisman with flat fizz, fizz percent, attack speed, melee levels, and maybe a high cold roll, a good cold roll would be nice. That's all I want. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I don't know if you guys ever actually hear that. I actually say that every time I start streaming. Here we go. The Vicious Talisman. Good fire. Decent attack speed. 2 open prefixes. Two open prefixes give us, if we can get either a flat fizz or percent fizz, maybe we've got something going. I gotta try. 1. Lightning damage. How close are we to being good? How close are we to being good? 1732, 832. Not close. I don't think we can hit those numbers. I don't think we can get anything better. So again, this goes in here to later again, hopefully be swapped out. Next time, definitely. We're getting something awesome next time, for sure. No fib. Would I lie? Don't answer that. We're going back into Agarat. Wait. There, everything's fine.
Ancient Blight!
Ancient Blight.
What's owed.
Nature takes what's owed, guys, by the way. What do we have in here? We have Peculiar Fortunes and Blood Sacrifice are the 2 activities. And then we got to find the Black Chambers. I managed to jump on the wrong side of the table.
I'm not ready yet.
An exceptional idol. More money from Oswald. Mr. Cobblepot.
I need more time for that. I need more time for that.
Guys, stop throwing things. That's just rude. Grown up, you Raised in a barn? Probably were raised in a barn. Dirty primitives. What the hell? Extra chaos damage. Lovely. Love that. Whoa, whoa! Oh, he's got the freaking mana drain, doesn't he? Siphons mana and deals lightning damage. This affix is just the biggest pile of shit in the world.
Balance restored.
In my humble opinion. It really easily can get combined with another affix that completely bricks your build, and you can't even have a chance to defeat the monster. It drains your mana and then does something else extra bad, and the combo is what defeats you, and that's what makes it a bullshit affix. It's not like it's terrible by itself, but it's terrible with just about everything else. Another exquisite idol for me to whip.
I need more time for that.
Dead end.
Out of mana.
Out of mana. The Trail of Sacrifice. A sacrificial heart.
But how? Ancient blight. I'm not ready yet.
Getting close to another level.
I'm not ready yet.
Heard a big bonging sound. That was the sacrificial dagger.
No mana. Wilds take ya. The
All right.
shadow of death looms over
Got the
soul.
dagger. There goes the heart. That's an awful big goddamn heart. That's the size of the biggest Christmas turkey in history.
Leaves a bad taste in the mouth. But I do what must be done.
Hey, 2 more spec points. I'm okay with that. I think we go north. 1 sec. That's the wrong thing. Yes, we do. We go north. To Alaska. Go north. The rush is on. What are we currently at? That was not helpful. Wrong button. Right button. Let's see. More strength. We've got an int or two on items, so I think we can afford a little more strength. Those are relatively easy and cheap to respec. So, and we've got a socket now. Check and see, what do we not have? We do not have the Peculiar Fortunes activity yet here in Agarat. We already got the heart. The sacrifice. That was another level. Don't need more scrolls of wisdom. Lens. You get into that habit early on. Sometimes it can be tough to break.
I'm not ready yet.
That's a lot of bodies. The Black Chambers. And I think I'm going to stop it here for the evening. As always, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. Let me real quick grab waypoint. There's still something I need to find outside there, though. I should be back tomorrow, which, unless my senses have completely abandoned me, which is not impossible, which should be Friday. At the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Maybe more PoE 2. I'm not sure. It's up in the air. We'll have to wait and see. The excitement will keep you on the edge of your seats. But that's tomorrow. So, for tonight, again, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the rest of your Thursday/Friday morning goes great and you can get into your weekend really quickly tomorrow. Won't that be nice? I'll be back then. So take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.